Today I want to read to you just one verse that jumped out to me from Proverbs chapter 10. Now, as you're reading through Proverbs chapter 10 today, there's probably others that'll jump out to you. And as always, we would love to hear if something speaks to you from one of these chapters that we're reading each day. Leave a message in the comments or whatever and let us know. But as I was reading through Proverbs chapter 10, this is the verse that jumped out to me. Let me just read it to you quickly. One single verse. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 18 says this: "Whoever conceals hatred with lying lips and spreads slander is a fool." Whoever conceals hatred with lying lips and spreads slander is a fool. When I read that verse, I thought about so many situations where we all can allow hatred to get into our hearts. Maybe it's because of a wrong that we've suffered, justifiably or unjustifiably, something that was done to us that just caused great pain, again, justifiably or unjustifiably. And if we don't immediately seek God's help, the presence of His Holy Spirit to begin the process of forgiveness, then what begins to grow within our own hearts is hatred. And we cover it up with lying lips. I don't hate them, or no, I don't feel that way about it. But deep down inside, it's growing and it's churning and it's growing bigger and bigger within us. Hatred is a growing force, but it eventually shows itself in the things that we say about those whom we hate. Eventually, if we're not careful and deal with this hatred within us, we'll begin to slander other people. In other words, we'll begin to talk badly about them, to try to hurt them because we've been hurt. And hatred within our souls can roll over into other relationships within our lives as well, because we are so weighted down by this burning anger within us that it has to come out somewhere. We can't lie and cover it up for long. Eventually it comes out in slander, either of those who we feel like have wronged us or others in our life who we just got to let this out against somebody else because we're tired of carrying it ourselves. We have to guard against hatred. And what is the answer for hatred? It's forgiveness the moment we begin to feel a wrong that is done in our life. If we don't choose to forgive immediately, up to 70 times 7 a day, as Jesus taught us, in other words, as many times as it takes, then what begins to be birthed within us is a growing ember or fire of hatred that'll get bigger and bigger till it roars within us. We can't lie and hide it. And eventually it comes out in the slander of others, which is heartbreaking to God, which is not a wise thing for us to let happen. So here's my encouragement to you today as you read through Proverbs chapter 10. Maybe this verse doesn't speak to you, maybe another one does. But if you've been struggling with hatred towards anybody, today's the day to begin the process of forgiving, choosing to forgive, just as Jesus has chosen over and over to forgive you and me. If Jesus can forgive us for the things that we've done, then we can forgive others as well. And stop that fire of hatred burning within our souls before it turns into slander and just continues to wreak havoc on the lives of others. We can win this battle. I can win it, you can win it, we can all win it. It begins with forgiveness. But it's time to stop the hatred. God bless everybody.